Well,
I can't hear you.
well, I'm talking loud.
It's just my ear. Let me turn on the other side. Is that better?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
how y'all doing?
okay.
Well, that's good.
I just wanted to check on you today. See.
Well, I'm going to Dallas Saturday.
Well, that's good. You going to the doctor?
No, Kathleen's wanting me to come over there and visit her, but I don't go to the doctor till October.
Oh.
But I got to get back to go to Steen Hall about my eyes, and then go back on in October.
Well.
That's
Well.
when I see all my doctors
Yeah.
every 6 months.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Do you go on the bus still?
Huh?
Do you still go on the bus?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
I enjoy seeing the country.
Yeah, I would too. How long does it take?
Well, if I get that express, we leave at 7, get there at 10.
7 in the morning?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
And if not, I get the other bus and get there at noon.
Well, that's not too bad.
Not at all. I enjoy seeing the country.
Do you have to change buses or anything?
No, not at all.
Hmm.
And sit right behind the driver.
Well, that's good.
Can't have handicaps. Gets the two front seats.
Well,
I like to ride the bus.
yeah.
But how's y'all's country doing?
Okay.
Well, we're still burning up.
Yeah, it's in the 90s.
Well, it's 170 here every
Yeah.
day. 107.
We haven't got that hot here.
I see y'all have rain. We haven't had a drop here since last month, a little bit. And
Mm.
there's fires all over the country.
Yeah, that's awful. Oops. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, something about my phone. Let me see. Okay. Well,
I hadn't heard from Sister.
she's been she took her finals. I mean, not her finals, but her state board this week,
Well, that's good.
Tuesday, and it takes about a week to get the results back.
Well, she's really done some work.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah,
So,
my hip, this right hip, I'm so afraid I'm going to have surgery. I can't walk over 2 or 3 steps to get in the house.
mm,
And it's all the way down in my right leg
yeah,
and then in my back
mm. Well,
and knees.
you may have to do that.
Huh?
How do you feel about doing that?
Well, if I have to, but
Yeah.
I'm just suffering something awful. Anytime I lay down to sleep, my legs and hip goes to hurting.
Mm.
But I'm going long as I can.
Without having it?
Yeah.
Well,
I imagine it'll be in October.
if you have the surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you'll be better off after.
Oh, yeah. Esther Conley's had both knees. Every time I walk, I can hear mine scrunching like an old mule on
Mm.
corn or something. But it's this hip now that's got me.
Yeah.
It's up in my side.
Didn't Uncle JT have his hip
Yeah.
done?
Yeah, he did. I never hear from Elsie. She's around in all over the country with her grandchildren.
Well, that's
That Trevanian's daughter in Houston had a baby, and then there's Trevanian's son in Irving that's had 2.
hmm.
So she don't stay at home, I don't think.
Well, that's just as well, I guess.
It is by herself.
Yeah. And Aunt Savannah by herself, so.
Yeah, but she's got a phone she stays on. She's the only one I hear from.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Unless I call the others, I never hear from them, and I quit calling.
Yeah. Well, isn't Aunt Savannah the next oldest?
Yeah, she's under Eva. And then Elsie, then Essie, and me, Billy.
So Aunt May was the oldest.
Yeah, born in 1904.
And then Mother?
Catherine,
Catherine.
about 2 years after. But Catherine was young when she died.
How old was she?
She was in her 60s.
Hmm.
And see, Eva was 82.
72.
72.
Yeah.
It was 82 she died.
Yeah.
And Savannah was born in 1912. So she is what?
1912 and 98.
84?
6.
86, that's right, in April. Still able to get around because all she's ever done just sit. She never did have jobs. She had to work, walk all over hospitals and all.
No, she worked at department stores, didn't she?
Silvers.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was after Uncle Ted died, though, wasn't it?
No, before.
Oh.
When they lived on Robson Street. She rode the trolley to town.
Hmm. Well.
And Essie, I can't even keep up with her. I don't know where she worked or what.
That bakery.
That's right, Brookshire's.
Yeah.
Because she bent over till her back she's nearly bent double.
Yeah.
Then Billy, working, she went to work at Confederate and couldn't stand. She had to go down and where they had all the dead people, and she quit. She couldn't stand to name them or do this and that and the other. I don't know. And then she went to working for Dr. Islam.
Hmm.
And
What?
she just quit not long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, he's supposed to be thinking about moving up here to open an office. Bibby said.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I've never met him. Everybody in the family has.
Oh.
I never have met him.
He's real nice. They came here. He and Bibby came here when
she wrote that book.
When they went to Gatlinburg.
Yeah. Well, she went to D.C., Washington
Yeah.
State long ago and different places around, but I think she's give up. She's not working at all.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Sometimes you have to know when to quit.
Well, if she's not well.
Yeah. No.
And after getting that surgery.
Yeah. So everybody is plugging along.
That's all we can do. Just for James here to take me, and I got to go tomorrow and renew my house insurance and get my medicine and head out to Dallas Saturday.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're going.
Well, in a way, I hate to. I just like to sit here.
Yeah.
Tend to the birds.
There's no place like home.
And then I got to go back in October.
Yeah.
So I'll see my surgeon then. I asked him when I was there before, I said, when you want to operate on my hip? I said, when you get ready.
Well.
Looks like it's about ready.
Yeah. So how long was it take to recover from that?
I don't know. See, I just stayed 2 days. I had 2 surgeries on my breast.
Yeah.
Lymph nodes. Just 2 days each time. It was 2 different times of surgery.
Yeah.
And you can't even find the scar. And then I had 6 weeks of radiation, 33 treatments.
Yeah.
and it didn't ever make me sick.
Well, that's wonderful.
But what I saw there in that department, I must tell you, was too sad. Looked like people dying. They'd roll in there and
Mm.
have the treatments.
Mm.
And the halls was full.
Well,
So I was thankful to God I could walk out.
yeah.
But I think about y'all all the time.
Yeah, well, we want you to come whenever you feel like you can make it.
Well, it'd be next year, maybe.
Yeah. After you get your new hip.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, but it's all up in my side. I don't know, is it just the nerves?
I'm sure it affects different.
Kidney.
Mm.
Because that kidney dropped years ago. And that's what hurts around there.
Yeah.
So I'll find out. Maybe go to the doctor when I go this time.
It wouldn't hurt.
No.
Why are you there? It sure wouldn't hurt if you're in that much pain.
Well, it's just off and on. Some days I can get around, and some days I'm just barely able to get up and walk.
Well, why don't you try to call them when you're there and
I will.
see if you can go. So I just wanted to check on you.
Well, I thank you, dear, and I think about y'all and hope you're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing fine.
Well, that's a blessing.
Yeah. So
comparing to what this is on Washington, D.C., ain't that a shitty mess? Never. I wish somebody'd shoot that little old bitch.
Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid he's going to be thrown off of the throne.
Well, I don't know. It's just all the presidents did it, I'm sure. It's
Well,
just
Kennedy had 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah.
Monroe and all that.
Yeah, and they didn't.
That's the Republicans got this started.
And I'm sure some of them are just as guilty.
Absolutely. Through the years.
Yeah.
They've been. Well, I remember one old fella that had 2 or 3 girlfriends and never did do nothing about it.
Uh-uh.
But that's life.
Yeah. Well, I've enjoyed talking to you.
I've enjoyed hearing from you, dear, because I think about y'all all the time.
Yeah.
And y'all getting a little rain.
Yeah.
And we hadn't had a drop.
Well, maybe it'll come.
That's what they keep saying, but it's above us and below us all the time. But everything's burned up here.
Well.
The flowers, everything.
Mm.
Grass. Well, all of the fields.
Yeah. Well, it's time marches on, and it won't be long till fall.
No, but that's all of the fields where they had all this cotton planted up here going to Ringo.
Yeah.
It died out. All the cornfields dead. Everything. They're having to sell cattle, and it's just pitiful.
Mm.
But Clinton's giving the farmers a little money.
Well,
that won't help build up the land.
No.
Well, dear, I love y'all.
Well, we love you too.
So I'll let you hear how I do.
Okay.
And let me know.
Okay. Bye.